Welcome back once again. Josh was a very lucky young man. All of his friends from high school were desperate to get a summer job before they went off to university. Josh had got the best job of them all, working for Google, one of the world's major technology companies. On his first day at his new summer job, Josh went along to the Googleplex, the company's major headquarters in America. The boss said to him, "You know, you're new here, Josh. I'm going to take you on a tour of the entire complex. You can see all of our operations, what we do all over the world is controlled here." So first they went along to a massive hall filled with hundreds of cubicles where there were different groups of people working. There were dozens of secretaries and lawyers, accountants, PR people. There were graphics people. They were all working in this hall for Google. Then they went along to another gigantic hall filled with hundreds of computer programmers working at Google's latest projects. Next, they went along to a gigantic cafeteria and they saw the kitchens where there were dozens of chefs preparing thousands of meals for all the people working at the Googleplex that day. Then they went along to the computer hall where these enormous mainframe computers were there which processed all of Google's searches for all over the world. Then the boss turned to Josh and he said, "You've not seen anything yet. I'm going to take you to the nerve center, the heart of all of Google's operations. Come along." So Josh followed him along a corridor to a door. Josh looked inside the room, a small room. There was a man sitting next to a desk working at a computer. The boss turned to Josh and said, "This is a sight not many people in the world have seen. This is the nerve center, the main part of all of Google's operations." Josh was shocked. "What? You're telling me that all the thousands of people I've seen so far, the programmers, the technicians, the maintenance men, the lawyers, the accountants, they're not the main part, and this man is? What do you mean?" The boss said, "Josh, you don't understand. Google has to make money. How do we make money? By our ideas, by keeping our technology one step ahead of everyone else's. That man is Google's genius. And he enables us to stay ahead. He enables us to do what Google really stands for, to make new technology. So yes, all the thousands of people you've seen so far are there to support him, because he's doing what Google really exists for." And that's how it is with the Torah. We read this week that the Jewish people received the Torah at Mount Sinai. And you know what? The sages say some surprising things about the Torah. For example, in Pirkei Avot, they say, anybody who learns Torah for the right reasons, with the right intentions, the whole world was appropriate and worth creating the whole world just for him. And that's very surprising, hard to understand. How can it be that the 7 billion people in the world, all that goes on in this busy world, the trade, the industry, the sport, the news, the travel, everything that's going on here was worth creating for this one person who sits and learns Torah? How can we understand that? The answer is, it's just like Google. You see, the world was created for a purpose, so that the human beings who live here should be close to God. And the best way of becoming close to God and recognizing God is through studying His Word, which is the Torah. So when a person studies the Torah, then yes, all the activity amongst the billions of people in this world was worth creating for that one person, because that one person is doing what the world was created for. That is the reason, and that is the importance of studying Torah. And for that reason, you'll find that you visit any Jewish community all over the world, there'll be Jewish people, men and women, taking time out at the end of their long day of work, whether as doctors, lawyers, or accountants, any profession. They're sitting down, taking time out to study Torah, because they know that they're fulfilling the purpose which the world has created. Wishing you all Shabbat Shalom.